for Madrid in La Liga. So let's see, guys. Who is going to win this? I think it's going to be an easy win for Madrid. I will go for a 2-0 victory for Madrid. Yeah, I'll go for a 2-0 victory. So let's get your thoughts in the chat, guys. What are your predictions for the game? Also, the FA Youth Cup. Oh, that's a good save from the Man United goalkeeper. The FA Youth Cup is also going up, the final. I've been watching the game since the first half, so that's why it took me a little while to join the stream. I'm about 12 minutes late for the FA Youth Cup final. Sorry, for the Madrid game. The Madrid game is going to start as 17 minutes from now, actually. 17 minutes from now. And I just got an update now that Camavinga has been left out of the French squad. And I've been saying it since that Camavinga has not been playing well this season. And it showed why he's been left out of the French squad for the World Cup. That's a big blow. A very, very big blow for Edouard Camavinga. He's always been a mainstay in the French team, but yeah, Camavinga has been left out of the FIFA World Cup squad for the French national team. Yeah, he's not going to take it so easy, but yeah, Didier Deschamps has to make the decision. That's it. Firasal Casey says, what happened to Madrid? Why Madrid? Well, there are so many things going on at Madrid right now. Political tensions and also the whole player and fan stuff. So there are so many things going on. Florentino Perez with his press conference 2 days ago, we did a morning show for that, and we spoke in details about everything Florentino Perez said in that press conference. The stuff he said about those fans those people who signed the petitions are actually fooling themselves. The Negreira case, Barcelona bribing the referees for over 2 decades. Also, the person who leaked the fight between Tchouaméni and Valverde, that the person has been sent out of Madrid, and a couple of other things that he said. So I think Madrid right now is going through a phase. Let's see what the future holds for Madrid. And we are going to have an election very soon at Real Madrid, and it's very much likely to be between Florentino Perez and Riquelme. There's a young businessman who is also pushing to contest against Florentino Perez. Let's see if he gets to win Perez in that election. The likes of Iker Casillas and a couple of other top, I think former Madrid president as well, his son, is also backing the Riquelme guy to contest against Florentino Perez. So let's see, guys. The Madrid game is going to start shortly in about 15 minutes. So let's get your thoughts on the game. Man United is playing against Man City in the FA Youth Cup final. It's 1-1. It's already 69 minutes, I think. Yeah, it's 69 minutes. So let's see who wins it. Man United or Man City. Toxic Edit, welcome back, bro. Welcome back. Nice to have you back. Is that JJ Gabriel moving with the ball? Who is giving him space? Nah, that's not good, Gabriel. Come on. Pass the ball. Pass the ball, JJ Gabriel. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. We are waiting for the Madrid game to start. Whilst we wait, I'll go through the FA Youth Cup final because I'm also watching the game. I've been watching the game before I went live. Yeah. So let's see, guys. Let's see. Get your predictions in for the Madrid game against Real Oviedo. Like I said, I'll be going for a 2-0 Madrid win against Real Oviedo. Madrid is not supposed to struggle in this game. It's supposed to be a very easy win for Real Madrid. So let's see if they win it easily or they are going to struggle against Oviedo. Man City is actually playing better than Man United in the FA Youth Cup final. I actually forgot the final was today. Sincerely, I forgot. I forgot the FA Youth Cup final was today, but I'm glad I think I missed about 3 minutes, 6 minutes of the game. I just got a notification and I saw Bruno Fernandes with Michael Carrick, so I remembered, so the FA Youth Cup final is today. Toxic Eddie says, bro, who is this guy, Nobu? Firasa Kesi, bro, what's your problem? You don't need to tell someone to shut up. You can just type whatever you want to type in the chat. Be respectful, okay? Thank you very much. Mariam says, Real Madrid and Real Oviedo. I know someone at Real Oviedo number 10. Haitam Hassan. Mariam, you don't know other footballers. It's only Egyptian footballers that you know. All the teams that Egyptian footballers are playing for. You know all of them. You know all the players that play for the Egyptian national team. Oh my god. Toxic Edit says she only knows Egyptians. Yeah, that's just it. There is no Egyptian player you will call now that Mariam doesn't know. Even if the person plays even if he plays in Antarctica, if there's any team that plays there, by the way, Mariam definitely will know that player 100%. Wow, this FA Youth Cup final, FA Cup final is actually having lots of engagement. Lots. People are actually tuning into the game. Yeah, it's also shown by the what's it called, the FA Cup. They are showing it on the official website of the FA Cup. That's what I'm using to watch the game. It's been an interesting final between Manchester City and Man United. I think it's the first time in a long time that we are having a Manchester derby in the FA Youth Cup final. Yeah, it's been a long time. But Man City have a very, very decent squad, by the way. They have a very good squad. And also about the news that I spoke on earlier, Camavinga. We are going to have lots of big players who will miss out on the World Cup. Yeah, Kolo Muani was omitted in the French squad. You also have PSG's Chevalier. Yeah, it's also good that France is not going to the World Cup with Chevalier because he's not even getting game time in the PSG squad, and that's a very, very terrible one for him, honestly. Because I've said this, I really don't rate Mike Maignan and Chevalier. These two goalkeepers, I don't rate them. So I don't know who the French national team is going to the World Cup with aside Maignan. I don't know if Samba is going to be included in that squad. But when I get the full list of the French squad, then I'll actually go through that list. Mariam says, yes, I know all the Egyptians in most leagues, even if the club is ranked third in some unknown country. Yeah, I am very much aware of that, 100%. So that was why when you told me, you know, is it Haitam Hassan? Yeah, Haitam Hassan that plays for Real Oviedo, number 10. I was like, nah, Mariam has to know. She has to know him. AM Edit says, who do you rate more highly, Upamecano or Kolo Muani? Honestly, I don't rate both players. Yeah, that's a yellow card, referee. Yellow card on the captain of Man City. I've forgotten this guy's name. What's his name? Yeah, I've forgotten this boy's name. This City captain. Now, I really don't rate Upamecano and Kolo Muani. Those two players, I don't rate them one bit. Serious Fanbat says, hello Mr. Noble, how are you today? Yeah, I'm doing amazing. Yeah, sorry guys, I was unable to do the morning show today because I had a business I needed to go for very, very early. So I left my house very early. So that was why I couldn't do the morning show. Because I already planned for it, but yeah, duty called and I had to respond to it as quick as I could. AM Edit says, Fidia side KC is Ronaldo GOAT. Oh, are you serious? Yeah, no wonder he was typing that nonsense earlier. Nomad UCL says, successful 4-4-2 diamond tried and tested, just Rodrigo replaced by Mbappe. That's how it should have been, with Cruz replaced by a successor. Instead, they tore up everything and started from scratch. You are saying that Toni Kroos was supposed to be made the manager. Is that your point with that last part? I don't think bringing Mbappe was a problem. I think other components of the Madrid team were not functioning well. Now, I just got a notification that Camavinga was left out of the French squad for the World Cup. That's to tell you how terrible. And I've been saying this for the longest. Camavinga is not playing well this season. He's not been playing well the whole season. The only midfielder that I would say has been very good. Okay, two midfielders actually. Because Arda plays more in the midfield recently in this season. The only two players I would say in that midfield that have been very, very solid are Arda and Aurelien Tchouameni. These are the only two guys in the midfield I would say, okay, these guys have been fantastic. Jude Bellingham, nah. Jude has not been playing well the whole season. That's why I say when people talk about Kylian Mbappe being the problem, they forget other components and parts of the squad that are not playing well. They are not delivering. Mbappe is the highest goal scorer in La Liga. Mbappe is the highest goal scorer in the Champions League. So what else do you want from the young man? The likes of Vini Jr. is not delivering. Camavinga has been playing very badly this season. Jude, the same thing. Rodrigo, before his injury, wasn't performing well. So there are so many other players that have not been performing well. Tchouameni, Valverde, Arda Güler, and Mbappe with Thibaut Courtois. These are the only players in Madrid that can say, okay, guys, we've given our best for the team. But the rest, they've been below average. Sheikh Hamdan says, hello, Sheikh. Is this? I thought it's Sheikh. What's the difference between Sheikh or Sheikh? Hamdan, where are you connecting from? Toxic Edit says 2 more finals. You guys actually have 3 because you're playing Burnley, Crystal Palace, and PSG. So it's 3 finals for Arsenal. 3 finals to get 2 trophies, by the way, for Arsenal. So if Arsenal can actually go through that, it's going to be a historical season for Arsenal Football Club. AM Edit says, I think what they should have done is that make Mbappe a right winger and Vini left winger, and striker should be Gonzalo Garcia. Well, it means it's just between Mbappe and Vini Jr. One person has to step back and the other has to move forward. That's just it. Rifki Amando says, Abelwa out, bro. Yeah, Abelwa is rubbish, honestly. He's not Madrid's level. He's below the level of Real Madrid. Serious Fanbat says, Camavinga should be signed by Man United. Bro, I don't need rubbish players. I really do not need rubbish players. So maybe some other team can go for Camavinga, not Man United. Botch Tree says, hello. Botch Tree, nice to have you on the channel. Where are you connecting from? Mia Clayton says, was you a Manchester United supporter? I swear you was a Manchester United fan. Yeah, of course, I'm a Man United fan and also a Real Madrid fan. Yeah, I put on the Madrid jersey because that's what I feel like wearing today. And Madrid is playing a game today. Yeah, even though Man United is playing The FA Youth Cup final. Ooh, keeper easy. Huge. Man United is playing the FA Youth Cup final against Manchester City. It's 1-1 already. I think they might go into extra time, maybe penalties, because it's 71 minutes already. And it's a draw so far. Ahmed says, bro, a Madrid fan said Mbappe shouldn't be a top scorer. He said Muriqi should be. Bro, in my opinion, he's a fake Madrid fan. I really don't understand the agenda against Kylian Mbappe. It's very, very funny when I see lots of Madrid stars talk about Kylian Mbappe. The young man is the highest goal scorer in the Champions League, like I said. In La Liga, he is the highest goal scorer. So, what else do you want from him? The likes of Vini Jr. has not been performing well the whole season. Rodrigo, prior to his injury, wasn't playing well. Jude Bellingham this season has been off it. So, I don't know why. And also look at the Madrid defense. Madrid's defense is just terrible. They are so porous and open. If not for Thibaut Courtois, Madrid would not have even been in second place in a long time. They would have been struggling around the 7th or 8th position. Because the number of chances that they concede is just too much. And if you look at the save Thibaut Courtois was making prior to his injury about 2 months ago, it's insane. Mariam says, who is asking about the difference between Sheikh and Shaikh? Yeah, because I saw Shaikh and I know the name I usually see is Sheikh. Yeah, I've seen many people with the name Sheikh, so I don't know if it's the same with Mohammed or Muhammad. You know, sometimes Arabic names might be confusing. Mia Clayton says, we are winning right now. Now, Man United is playing 1-1 against Man City. Toxic Eddie says, my front three for Portugal, Trincao, Ronaldo, and Joao Felix. Nah, I don't think so. I think the front three for Portugal will be Pedro Neto, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Bernardo Silva. That's gonna be the front three. Yeah, that's gonna be the front three for Portugal in the World Cup. Neto definitely starts ahead of Rafael Leao. And maybe in some games we can see Consensao. We can see Consensao in some games. Ahmed says Tchouameni to Man United. Yes, I actually need Aurelien Tchouameni at Man United. Yeah, I really do need him. He's a top player. I know with the whole issue at Madrid this season, the Valverde stuff, I think he might leave. I also saw a news from the Madrid zone yesterday talking about PSG considering a move for Valverde. I don't know how true that is. I really do not know how true that is. Davido says trade wine for Haaland. What do you mean trade wine for Haaland? Ahmed says Trincao is too young, yet it should be left winger Joao Felix, Ronaldo, and right winger Pedro Neto. I don't think Trincao will start games for Portugal. I really doubt. Look at this guy. Okay. Cazorla. Santi Cazorla. Okay. Yeah, he actually helped his team, his boyhood club, qualify for La Liga. Santi Cazorla. This is a fantastic player. He used to play for Arsenal. You cannot differentiate between his left foot and his right foot. He's one of those very few players that can cross the ball with their left and right foot, play penalties with their left and right. Like, they will do everything with both feet. Ahmed says, if Vitinha come to Madrid, bro, trust me, Mbappe will win the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, Madrid need to go all out for Vitinha. If Madrid can sign Vitinha, Rodri, they are going to dominate La Liga in Europe. Honestly. I think if Madrid can get these 4 players, then 100% Madrid can dominate Europe for a very long time and also La Liga. One is Vitinha. 2, Rodri. 3, Olise. And 4, I'm looking at either Gabriel Magalhaes or Saliba. If Madrid can get these 4 players, then they are going to dominate Europe for a very long time, and also La Liga. Yeah, because Madrid's midfield is terrible. Very terrible. Angie Maguire says, can you give me a shout out? Alright, shout out to Angie Maguire. Which team do you support? Maguire. Toxic Edit says, but Trincao has been in great form. Roberto should at least start him against DR Congo opening match for Portugal. I honestly don't think Trincao is going to start for Portugal in the World Cup. What? City almost scored right now. Wow. The ball hits the post. That was very, very close. I don't think Trincao is going to start for Portugal in the final. Honestly, I really do not think so. I think the starting 11 in terms of their front 3, it's going to be Pedro Neto, Cristiano Ronaldo, and right wing has to be Bernardo Silva. Yeah, Bernardo Silva definitely starts on that right wing, because if you look at the midfield for Portugal has to be Vitinha, João Neves, and Bruno Fernandes. That has to be the midfield. Jaden says hi. Jaden, where are you connecting from? Ahmed says Olise and Vitinha. Yeah, Madrid need to sign Olise and Vitinha. Those guys will be a big plus. Mariam says search for Hamza Abdul Karim Unobun. Okay, the Hamza I actually know is the Hamza that plays for Galatasaray. The Madrid game already started, guys. Mariam says, firstly, the word Sheikh, it's a title, not a name. Secondly, there is no difference. It's just a dialectal difference. Nothing more. The next Arabic language lesson will be in exchange for a story. Okay. Toxic Edit says, Angie Maguire, you're from Manchester. Ahmed says, I need to watch Trincao and Conceição, the 2 Portuguese talents. Yeah, I think maybe when Portugal qualifies to the next round, maybe those guys can play the last game. But Portugal need to go strong in the first game and the second game to qualify. Because it's 6 points. Ooh, this guy is very skillful. It's 6 points that you need at least. That's not a good ball from the goalkeeper. Davido, welcome back. It's been a very long time, Davido. Nice to have you back. Toxic Edit says, I'll start Trincao ahead of Conceição. Yeah, I think you can only play Conceição when you need the extra energy up front. Probably in the second half. But starting him, I don't think it would be a good idea. Kukonki off for Man United. The goal scorer. Kukonki. Ahmed says, bro, are you sad that DR Congo took Nigeria place in World Cup? Bro, I feel bad for you, Nobu, my man. I hope you still feel good. I've already forgotten about that. I really don't allow stuff like that get to me. I can only be angry on that particular day, and afterwards, I'm over it. Yeah, I'm over it, 100%. On that day, DR Congo were actually better than Nigeria. Nigeria were very terrible on that game, and immediately Victor Osimhen got injured, they began to play nonsense. So I wasn't angry with the DR Congo team. They deserved it. Ooh, JJ Gabriel. Yeah, that guy actually intercepted the ball very well. This Real Oviedo team, they are decent. I think they have a couple of skillful players. Mariam says, Toxic, I'll support City against Arsenal. Ahmed says, the only Hamza I know is Kamzat Chemev. Ildikea says, how do you become mod? I'm the only person that can make people mod on my channel. So, it's the owner of the channel that can make people moderators. Anas Majubi says PSV. The PSV man. Now, Obi, why heading the ball towards that direction? Chidozie Obi. Ahmed says, bro, I would cry if that happens to me. Noble, how you control your emotions? Noble, it's hard. Now, I've built myself over the years that I don't really have to sulk or cry over football games. If my team wins or scores, I'll be very, very happy. Very happy. Yeah, but if my team loses a game, even if we lose the final, for example, we lose the World Cup final, I'm just giving an instance. Of course, I'll be angry, but just after a couple of hours, I'm taking my mind out of it. Ooh, that's a good save from the goalkeeper. Is it Mastantuono? Okay, Mastantuono starting up front. Yeah, I've not seen enough from Mastantuono, honestly. I've not seen enough from him. Mastantuono starting. You have Gonzalo Garcia starting as well. Yeah, well, he tried there. Mariam says, are you going to look for Hamza Abdul Karim or not? Because I have a headache. I will not be able to look for him now because my other devices are occupied. I'm seeing the FA Youth Cup final between Man United and Man City, and I'm watching the Madrid game as well, and the other device is also occupied, so I'll not be able to check it. Yeah, the game is actually tough. 83 minutes for the Man United City game. Toxic Edit says, acceptance is the only answer. Ahmed says, wow, Nobu, you the big businessman you are. Obafemi. Obafemi, I know he's the box. Is it? The WWE guy. I think he's getting more famous now. Yeah, and he wasn't a wrestler until a couple of is it up to a year or 2 years? Yeah, but he's done well for himself, by the way. Let me see. Mariam says, Noble, this is just talk. I don't like talk that sounds like a judgment. I don't understand. What do you mean, Mariam? Jack says, are Real Madrid managing to win today? Well, let's hope Madrid wins. But Oviedo is actually playing well. It's already 8 minutes into the game. It's 8 minutes into the game. So let's see. Ole ku. Vinny Jr., the captain. Alaba and Asensio. Where is Arnold? I thought Arnold started this game. JJ Gabriel injured. Okay, I thought Arnold is actually in this game. Mariam says, don't take it personally. It's a botched translation error. I honestly, I was trying to understand it. Honestly, I was trying to understand it. Okay, I can see Arnold because I didn't see him in his position, so I was actually looking for him. Yeah, I think this final for Man City versus Man United is definitely going to go into extra time. It's going to go into extra time. Ahmed says, Obafemi is built like a UFC fighter. He should be in UFC. Why he wastes his talent in WWE? He would get more famous if he would be in UFC. No, I don't think he's suited for the UFC. The wrestling is actually the best fit for him because the brother is huge. He's a giant. So I think WWE is more fitted for him. Madrid team. Okay, we have Camavinga, Chomeni, and who in the midfield? Carvajal is not even playing games. It's crazy. I think he should just leave. The injuries have been disturbing him. Trying to see who is the third person in the midfield. Okay, Kylian Mbappe is on the bench. I'm trying to see who is the other midfielder on the pitch. It's 90 minutes for the Man City Man United game. The FA Youth Cup. Okay, 87 minutes. Ooh. Don't allow him turn like that. Don't allow him turn. That's not a good position. Don't allow him. Whoa! Man City just scored. Man City just scored Man United. I said, don't allow him. That's a very beautiful goal. Don't allow him. 88 minutes. Oh, I think it's Emily Heskey's son. Oh, because immediately he scored that goal, they showed Emily Heskey. Yeah, City have won it. They have won it. That was a beautiful goal. Yeah, that was a beautiful goal. Pep Guardiola. That was a beautiful goal from the Man City player. Yeah, I think that boy is Emily Heskey's son. Why are they lying on the ground there? Yeah, it's a beautiful goal. That was a beautiful goal. Yeah, Man United defending is just so poor. They are finding it very difficult to defend. Look at what they are doing there. He caught him, used the right leg, boom. There is no saving that. Yeah, that right back. He's already on the ground. It's crazy. Intergalactic says, hello Nobu, hope you are well. Yes, my brother, I'm doing very fine. Thank you very much. AM Edit says, bro, who would win if Obafemi or Roman Reigns? Bro, I'm not a wrestling fan anymore, so I really can't comment about that. Honestly, I can't comment. Yeah, the boy that scored that goal for City is Emily Heskey's son. Yeah, he's Emily Heskey's son. Because immediately he scored that, his dad was celebrating in the stands. It's 2-1 for Manchester City against Manchester United in the FA Youth Cup final. Ahmed says, Mariam, you can support City in the title race versus Arsenal, but against United, please don't. Mariam says, come on City. I know you will support City, Mariam. You cannot support Man United. Serious Fanbar says, did you know that around 15 years ago when Oviedo went almost bust, the club shares went public and were bought by people all across the world, including Juan Mata, ex-player, and even Juno Sidloa. Okay, Juno. Okay, Sidlow. Sid Lowy. Yeah, I think Real Oviedo is Santi Cazorla's boyhood club. He went back there and got them promotion into the La Liga. Yeah, and he's actually it's really a very emotional one for him. Yeah, this Darren Fletcher. Darren Fletcher. This Man U academy that is always very sharp. I don't understand. You're making the change now. 89 minutes. What do you want these boys to come and do is what I'm asking. What do you want them to come and do in this game? It's just crazy. Can they do the magic under 4 minutes? Can they? Man, it's just crazy. Emery says, because I support United. Serious Famba says, did Nobu know that the Indian Football League all-time goal tally is dominated by Nigerian striker Obafemi Martins? All-time goals. How many years? Martins. Well, I don't know that Martins played for long in India. Obafemi Martins. Yeah, I know he played for Inter a couple of years before he moved to Newcastle. Played for a couple of years there as well. Okay. Eric Bailly. Okay, Bailly is actually a Real Oviedo defender. Eric Bailly. Ooh, the keeper made a very good save there. Ahmed says, wait, there is an Egyptian player that once played for United. Egyptian player. I really can't remember any Egyptian player playing for Man United. I really cannot remember any. Serious Fanbat says, Ahmed, which United do you support? Newcastle, Sheffield, Leeds, West Ham, Torquay. Don't mind the Serious Fanbat guy. Now that's a foul ball, the elbow on the goalkeeper. Yeah, 4 minutes added time, 2 more minutes to go. Eric Bailly. Vinny Jr. with a captain band. Ahmed says, what's Takula United, bro? I don't know that shit club. Kamavinga. Okay, that's a good pass. Yeah, I think it's a bit much, but yeah, it was a very, very good idea. Man United have lost this final. 1 more minute to go. It's not looking good for the United team. Fletcher's tactics, I don't understand. Attack, attack, and attack. Attack, attack, attack. You are busy defending. This team that has lots of attacking players, you've taken over the team. Scoring goals is not a problem. Torsten says, Hala Madrid. Welcome back, Torsten, the Bayern man. Darren Fletcher. There's nothing as painful as losing to your city rivals. Ooh, look at what this guy did to Arnold. He brought Arnold to the ground. Serious Fanba says, Torsten, are you 18-16 Munich fan? A free kick for Madrid. Nah, Arnold, that's not a good one. It's not a good ball. Mastantuono. Quick ball. Yeah, it's all over for Man United. The referee is going to blow the whistle. Yeah, City are champions of the FA Youth Cup. Fletcher, I don't understand what he's doing with that United squad. Yeah, I don't understand. I think they're... Are they going to get the third goal? The Madrid attack is so blunt. So blunt. Yeah, the referee is definitely blowing the whistle. Why is he waiting for extra 1 minute? City have already won, so give them the win. The coach is rubbish. Darren Fletcher, I don't understand. City just need to waste time. Instulu says, was Alonso the problem or Mbappe? Xabi Alonso wasn't the problem, and neither is Kylian Mbappe. There are just so many issues at the club. So many issues. Yeah, the City boys are just trying to waste time, and it's the right thing for them to do. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. United, it's all over. Honestly, wanted JJ Gabriel Obi to lift it, but it's a pity they've lost. Vinny, release your ball. How many of these players do you want to dribble past? Vinicius. You ended up dribbling yourself and you're on the ground. Chidozie Obi. Wow. Obi actually missed that. Why is the referee refusing to end the game? Why is this referee refusing to end the game? Or was it the City players time wasting? Nah, it's over. Referee is going to blow the whistle now. Man City have won the FA Youth Cup. Yeah, they actually deserved it. That goal was a fantastic goal from Emily Heskey's son. Adam21 says, hi from Russia. Alright, Adam, which team do you support? Adam21. Alexander Arnold. Massive congratulations to Man City for winning the FA Youth Cup 2-1 against Man United. They scored a late winner, very beautiful goal. Adam says Madrid star. Okay, that's nice. So what's your thought about the petitions against Kylian Mbappe? And do you think Madrid need a new president other than Florentino Perez? Yeah, City are champions. This is crazy. Chidozie with that late ball. I thought that was actually a very good opportunity. Omar Mohammed says, hello, brother. Omar, welcome back. Welcome back, Omar. I think Chidozie had a chance there. Okay, yeah, he took that ball. He didn't take the ball well. He didn't take that ball well. Maram says, Nobu, do you know Ahmad El Mohammadi, the ambassador for Aston Villa? Yeah, I know. I think he played for. Is it Aston Villa that he played for? Yeah, it's Aston Villa. I think he's played in the Premier League for years, I would say. Yeah, he's been at the Prem for a couple of years. Yeah, I know him. Serious Fanba says, why does Noble look like Karl Anka when he's Ghanaian? I know Karl Anka. Is this Sky Sports or what? I don't look like him. Nah. Ahmedi says it was a good run, Noble. Omar Mohammed says Perez is probably football's best president. Yeah, Perez has done amazing in the last couple of years. If you check it, he's been very successful. But yeah, recent happenings at Madrid, he's called for an election. So let's see if he's going to win re-election or we are going to see a new face at Madrid. Let's see. And I think the front runner in that competition against Perez, the election, is Riquelme. And Iker Casillas is supporting Riquelme. He's part of the team that Riquelme is putting up to take charge of Madrid. Ahmedi says, Nobu, you ain't reading comments. I think he got famous now that he forgot about us now. That's sad. You're very funny. Release your ball. Brahim Diaz. That's not a good strike, bro. Come on. Adam says, Mariam, shut up, United. Ahmedi says, Perez made Luis Figo join Madrid crazy. Omar Mohammed says there is this random billionaire that is going against Perez. He invited Ramos and Casillas to his birthday party. Yes, he's Riquelme. He's the one that is trying to run for president against Perez. So let's see if he wins it or not. Yeah, let's see. Adam says Aston Villa played for Premier League. I hate Man City. I love Man United. Yeah, I'm also a Man United fan and at the same time a Madrid fan. Nah, offside. Yeah, it's definitely offside. Camavinga. I think Arnold should have held on to that ball instead of passing it to Camavinga. Camavinga was clearly offside. Mariam says, Adam, are you telling me shut up? Read my previous comment. I think I already did that, Mariam. Or did you send another comment I didn't see? Ahmedi says, bro, supporting two clubs at one time is like having two wives, Noble. Well, that's your opinion. I don't see it that way. Adam says, glory, yes, glory Man United. Omar says, you're watching Madrid vs Oviedo. Yes, that's the game I'm watching right now. The Man City Man United game in the FA Youth Cup just ended. City won 2-1 against United. I'm still watching the Madrid game against Real Oviedo. I really am not seeing anything tangible in this Madrid game. Honestly. There is no sharpness, nothing whatsoever. Yeah, I think that's an elbow on Asensio. I really don't like this Asensio guy. His game, I don't fancy Asensio's game. Oh, that's an elbow to the chest. It's supposed to be a yellow card. That is supposed to be a yellow card, 100%. Adam, yes, Madrid is playing against Oviedo, Real Oviedo. It's 0-0, 27 minutes. Lenient Mudzviti says, you remember me? Yes, I remember that name. It's been a very long time. Nice to have you back. Mudzviti. Omar says, Brahim is playing decently to be fair, but the rest of the team isn't playing so well. Overall, the Madrid team is just playing absolute nonsense in this game, honestly. There is no intensity, no bite, no sharpness, nothing. They are just so flat. So flat in this game. Mariam says, Ahmad El Mohammadi is Egyptian and played for Aston Villa. And he appears with the British Crown Prince whose name is William. I know El Mohammad, but I don't think he's still playing for Villa. He's already left Villa. I think last season or 2 seasons ago. Ahmedi says, wait, I come back, bro. Alright, Ahmedi. Arnold's defending is very, very poor. Very poor. Cazorla is on the bench. Santi Cazorla. There was an injury this guy had. He was being told he won't play football again. But luckily for him, he came back from that terrible injury and he still continued to play football after a couple of years later though. Omar says the game doesn't matter much, to be fair. Barca already won the league. Yeah, Barca already won the league, but looking at what is going on at Madrid, it doesn't make sense for them to maybe draw or lose the game. They need to at least make something positive out of the terrible situation going on now at Madrid. Yeah, so it's a must game for Real Madrid. I know the league has been decided. Barca have already won the title, but Yeah, of course. They need to win this game against Oviedo. Adam says, where are you from? I'm Nigerian, Adam. I'm from Nigeria. Gonzalo Garcia. Yeah, the referee says 50-50. Up the Villa says, I think it's B, you support Real Madrid, and it will be a while before you celebrating anything with United. Who told you that, bro? Man United definitely is winning something top next season. 100%. I'm very sure of that. You guys might lose the Europa League final against is it Freiburg? You guys are playing Freiburg next week. So it's very much possible you guys might lose that final. But let's see. I don't think you've ever celebrated a trophy with Aston Villa before. I don't think so. Because since I started watching football, I've never seen Villa win a trophy. Never. Master Antonio. That was very much predictable. Release the... Sometimes these players are just too selfish. It's just crazy. Look at Vinicius. Later, people will start blaming Kylian Mbappe. 2 games now, Mbappe have not started. And look at what Madrid is playing up front. This is just crazy. Leniant Mutviti says, which team you supporting? Of course, it's Madrid in this game against Real Oviedo. And I'm also a Man United fan. These are the 2 teams I support in Europe. Up the Villa says, no chance Freiburg. Well, let's see. I know Unai Emery has the experience when it comes to Europa League. But let's see what happens. I know he's the manager that has won the Europa League the most. But let's see if he can actually win it with Aston Villa. It's going to be remarkable if he does that. Adam says, can I question you, Noble? Of course you can. Pass the ball. Ashish says, watching. Yeah, I'm watching the Real Madrid game against Real Oviedo. I started with the Man United game against Man City in the FA Youth Cup final, but yeah, United lost that game 2-1 to City. Intergalactic says, Noble, good stream. Yeah, thank you very much. Brahim Diaz, always volleying the ball into thin air. Always. Good control from Gonzalo Garcia. Good ball to you. Why are you striking it down? Brahim Diaz. You are short and your ball always go too high. Linian says, can we see your TV? Nah, sorry, I can't show my TV. I don't have the license for that. Mariam says, Noble, I'm tired of writing. Have mercy on me. What else did you type, Mariam? You were responding to Adam that was asking you if you're Arab and a girl. Which one are you talking about again? Did you send in that message I didn't respond to? Ashish says, United City final how? Now, it's the FA Youth Cup. The FA Youth Cup between Man City and Man United. But Man United lost the game though. Well deserved for City because that second goal from Emily Heskey's son was fantastic. It was a good goal. Joey Lane says, yo Noble, I'm back. The Sheffield United fan. Do you remember me? Yes, I remember you. It's been a very long time. But it's nice to have you back though. Really nice. Lenian says, are you an astronaut? Nah, I am not. I'm not an astronaut. Mariam says, Ibrahim Diaz, don't remind me. Is it the Madrid player? Okay, Brahim is the same as Ibrahim. Is it? Mariam says, I wrote more than one comment, but about Ahmad El Muhammadi, but why isn't he showing up? I think I already read that comment you spoke about El Hamadi. Kamavinga, shoot. That is one. That's what we need. Shoot the ball. Don't always beautify the ball like it's... I don't know what I would even call it. You get the chance to shoot. You strike. I think he didn't bend his body well. Kamavinga is not having a good season, honestly. He's not having a good season. That's why he's been left out of the French squad. Lenient says goal. Goal for which team? Lenient squad. Sorry, Lenient Mudzviti. Goal for which team exactly? Your Dako says Visa Basa. Dako, welcome back. It's been a couple of days. Nice to have you back. Dako. Yeah, it's Madrid nil, Oviedo nil. 36 minutes so far have been played. Joey Lane says, what's the score? It's 0-0, bro. No goals yet. No goals. No goals yet. I think Madrid would get Mbappe on in the second half because I don't see any threat from Madrid here in this game. Honestly. There's no threat from Madrid in this game. And for people who have been shouting Kylian Mbappe is the problem, Kylian Mbappe get out of the club, blah blah blah. He's not played for 2 games. What's up? What's going on? The real Arsenal fan says if Arsenal wins the UCL and Premier League, Gyökeres is better than Zlatan. How many goals has Vitor Gyökeres scored in his career, by the way? Before I respond to that question. Mariam says, yes, Brahim Diaz, the Moroccan Real Madrid player, missed a very important penalty kick in the African Cup of Nations. It's a funny way. Well, the truth is anybody can miss penalties though, but I think it was the way he took that penalty. He was trying to do a Panenka. Arnold. Arnold. Man, Arnold is finished. I think that's a throw in against Arnold. It's a throw in against Arnold. Arnold is really finished, honestly. Look at Vinicius. Just imagine Vinicius Jr. A golden opportunity for you to score. Look at what you are doing. Later fans will be shouting, get Kylian out of the club. Lenient Mutviti says, Barca is better. Yo Dako says, how do you feel about the dictator Mbappe meme? I think people are just trolling Mbappe for nothing, honestly. And the hate towards him is just not so good. Ooh, that's a good skill. That's a good skill from the Oviedo guy. Very good skill. People who have been complaining about Mbappe, he's not played in 2 games so far. And what is the fate of Madrid? Ooh! This boy missed this? Wow. I actually thought that was a goal. The Oviedo players are shouting for a penalty. The real Arsenal fan says, how many UCL finals Zlatan have reached? Yeah, exactly. As a striker, you rate them by goals. Zlatan has scored more goals than him. So you really... I think it's really... Nah, that's not offside. It's not offside. I think it's really... Oh, the keeper made a touch on that. Got a touch on that ball. I think it's really immature to compare both players. Zlatan and what's his name? Gyökeres are really not on the same level. Nah. They are not on the same level. For Zlatan in his time, you can definitely rate him as top 5. Yeah, you can definitely rate Zlatan Ibrahimovic as top 5. That's one problem with you Arsenal fans. Yeah, that is one problem with Arsenal fans. There is no club in the world that likes to compare their players with other players or other legends. There is no club that does that like Arsenal fans. None. Arsenal fans will bring the comparison. They will tell you Rice is this. They will tell you Gabriel is this. They will tell... This was the same thing they were saying that the Man United team of 2008 and this Arsenal 2025-26 season, that Arsenal team can actually take on and beat the Man United team. And it's just funny to hear them say that, honestly. NRF says, who do you support? I support Man United and Real Madrid. Daco says, over 1 million people petitioned for him to leave Real Madrid. It's not 1 million. They said it's over 50 million. And I also saw a news from the Madrid zone that was saying that those were actually manipulated. I don't know how true that is. Man says, shit, Man U team lost at final against City. I watched that final. It was... I think the setup of the team wasn't nice. Yeah, Darren Fletcher, I think he has a lot of work to do. A lot. Mariam says, my brother, it was a penalty kick that was agreed to be missed so that Senegal could get back into the game. They were whispering about it. People were actually saying that, but I don't believe it. I really don't believe that. Mariam says, is Haitham Hassan playing? Is he on the bench? His number is 10. I've not really looked for his number, but I think since you've mentioned it, I will have to look out for the number. I'll have to look out for the number, but I don't think I've seen it, but I'll look out for it. Omar Mohammed says the petition is stupid. Any fan from any club can just press the button. Vinicius. These are the sort of things I complain about. Are you going to call this on Kylian? Are you going to say this is Kylian Mbappe's fault? Just imagine what Vinicius is playing here. This is what I'm saying. So many of these guys are underperforming and they blame it on Kylian Mbappe. They blame it on Kylian Mbappe. Just imagine what Vinicius, who is with the captain band, is doing. Playing absolute nonsense. Yeah, Omar Mohammed, you have a very, very good point. You have lots of Madrid, lots of Barcelona fans are going to sign that. Lots of them, right? To cause the chaos to be bigger than it actually is. Yeah, I know some Madrid fans will also sign it 100%. And also fans of other clubs will sign it. So it doesn't make sense to me. When Ferrer says best ever Barcelona player, Messi. Yeah, of course it's Messi. The real Arsenal fan says for a few years Zlatan is better now, but in 5 years Gyökeres will be better. And do you think Gyökeres is going to be in good form between now and the next 5 years? Well, let's see. Let's wait till the next 5 years to see actually. Joey Lane says injury time in the Premier League is crazy. At a Sheffield United game against Fulham, it was 14 minutes. Yeah, sometimes when the officials add time, extra time, it's wild. Whoa, that's a good goal. Gonzalo Garcia, that's a good one. This is what I'm talking about. You get a chance, you score. Not missing a billion chances. Nice one, Gonzalo Garcia. It's 1-0 for Madrid, guys. 1-0. Come on, boys. Ni Patriot Monkey says, do you like Drake Maye? Is it the Drake, the American singer you're talking about, or a different Drake? Omar says, hi Tam, Hassan is on the bench. Alright, Omar. Lenient says, how are you? I'm doing amazing. Real Arsenal fan says, bro, Zlatan is too overrated. Zlatan is too overrated. In terms of what exactly? I want to understand. I don't know if you watched him very well. Did you watch Zlatan Ibrahimovic very well? You're saying he's overrated. Do you know how old he was when he came to Man United? Do you know how old he was when he came to Man United? And you saw the number of goals he scored in the Prem. And you are saying Zlatan Ibrahimovic is overrated. Come on, bro. Come on. Joey Len says Madrid is overrated. The real Arsenal fan says, hey bro, I'm born in 2000, but I support Arsenal in 2005. Please don't make fun of me because I don't see my team winning the Premier League. Well, you really don't know Zlatan Ibrahimovic because you're still very young. You were born in 2000, so that means you're 26 years, so you're still very young. You don't know Zlatan Ibrahimovic very well. Zlatan played for played for Barca, played for Ajax, played for Inter Milan, played for PSG, and also played for Man United. And you're telling me Zlatan Ibrahimovic is underrated, is overrated. That was why I asked you when you started watching game if you actually watched Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Snake Kid says hello. Snake Kid, nice to have you on the channel. Where are you connecting from, Snake Kid? Omar says Madrid is the biggest club in the history of the sport. How are they overrated? Madrid has the highest trophy, I think, in world football. Madrid has the highest Champions League. So I think it's just Barcelona fans that are saying that, nothing else. Daco says Real Madrid 3-peat team is overrated. Wayne Ferrer says Messi best Barcelona player ever. Alex says fighting on and off the field. You mean Madrid? Okay, I think there are lots of chats I'm missing out on. The real Arsenal fan says Suarez and Lewandowski, Benzema, all clear of Ibrahimovic. I think for Suarez, yes. Lewandowski, I would say yes. But for Benzema, nah, I think I'll pick Zlatan Ibrahimovic ahead of Karim Benzema. Yeah, 100%. Mariam says Zlatan Ibrahimovic played with Mido. I think that was it at Inter? Was it at Inter Milan or Ajax? I don't know. I don't think he played with Mido in Ajax. I think that might be in Inter Milan. Daco says lower best striker of this generation. I don't think. I think for this generation, okay, not really this generation, the Messi and Ronaldo generation, I would go with Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez for me was crazy. Yeah, because Luis Suarez could do, he was just very much similar like Ronaldo Denima, Nazario. He was very similar like him because Suarez could dribble past 3-4 players and score. That was not really Lewandowski's game. Lewandowski is a good finisher, I know about that, but I think amongst all those players, I'll go for Luis Suarez. Even though I don't like Barcelona or Liverpool, but honestly, I'll go for Suarez. Adam says, striker like that, not like that striker. I don't understand. Joey Lane says, I have to go. Alright, Joey, enjoy the rest of your evening. Guys, let's get the likes up. And if you're just joining, kindly subscribe to Noble's View. Ole cool. Alp says, Bavaria have ruined yourselves. Bavaria would be better. Where are you from, Turkey? Are you from Turkey, bro? Adam says, Noble, what's the score? It's 1-0 for Madrid already, half time. We are waiting for the second half to begin. The real Arsenal fan says Ibrahimovic is overrated because he play for rival clubs, bro. Like how you can go to Inter Milan, then AC Milan, then Juventus. It's crazy. A loop from continue. I don't think that is a problem. Any club that can sign you, then it's good. You're a professional footballer. You have to do a job, and that's it. You have to do a job. If, for example, you want to, okay, let's say he played for Inter Milan, right, and Juve. When AC Milan wanted to sign him, why did Inter Milan not go to sign him, or why did Juve not go to sign him back? The team that needed him signed him, and that's it. So I really don't see a problem in that. He has a job. He has to do his job. It's very simple. Daco says, no, Lewa has more career goals. I'm talking about like the completeness of the player. Lewa, like I said, is a very, very good finisher. Very, very good finisher. I think Lewa has over 500 goals. Luis Suarez, I'm not sure of his numbers. I think Suarez should be around the region of 400 plus. I'm not sure, but I know Suarez should be over 400 goals. But I know for sure that Lewandowski has over 500. Kylian Mbappe now is over 400 and probably 420 or 415 goals. Alp says, yes, talk. Alright, yeah, because from the flag, that was why I asked you that. The real Arsenal fan says, and also Saka will be clear of Gareth Bale too. Nah, I'm joking on that. You Arsenal guys are just funny. Honestly, you guys are funny. Daco says, Suarez got fed by Messi to win Golden Boot. I think there was a season Suarez outscored Messi. I think he was supposed to get an award that season, but the whole Messi bias was just crazy. Yeah. Adam says that's good score, but we lost La Liga. Yeah, Madrid this season is terrible. 100%. Madrid this season is just plain absolute rubbish. Mariam says Karim Benzema plays for Al Hilal and met Cristiano in the last match against Al Nassr. Yeah, both players are very good friends. They played together for a very long time. I think Mbappe will come on in the second half. Yeah, Madrid need to score lots of goals at least to make the fans feel better, even though they've lost the league to Barcelona. Daco says Bayern better than PSG and Chelsea and Man City even combined. Daco, which team do you support? Adam says, can you type with English? We don't understand Arabic. Mariam says, Noble, do you think that my knowledge of football is that of a 2.5-year-old child? I know, yes, you know football, but you are very much focused and aware of the Egyptian players. Most other players, you don't really know them as much as you know about the Egyptian guys. Yeah, that's a good strike from Arnold. Daco says, over 700 for Lewa and Suarez over 650. I think Lewandowski, okay, Suarez is older than Lewandowski, probably with maybe 1 or 2 years. Yeah, I think he's 1 or 2 years older than Suarez. And Suarez, I think Suarez is finished now. He's not really doing much at Miami. Yeah, his legs are are no longer what they used to be before. Yeah. No, I do know for sure that Lewandowski is a good goal scorer. The only thing for me is when it comes to 1v1, beat a player, maybe beat 1, 2, 3, 4 players to score. Suarez can do that very, very easily. Right? He can do that very easily. He can score with his left and right. Same way I know Lewandowski can, but yeah, Suarez is actually a different build. Mariam says, trust me, Adam, I don't say anything important. Adam says, with the laugh, I don't trust you. The real Arsenal fan says, and also Rice is better than Zidane. It's good you're laughing at yourself. Serious Fan Bat says, I have a general question. Was Totti better than Cantona? Well, it's better the chat answers that question because I'm not entertaining that. Kenna says, Jesus loves you. Yeah, thank you, bro. And also, he loves you as well. What is Jason Muller spamming on? Los Blancos says hi. We may win the treble this season. This season or next season? You're a Madrid fan and you're saying that Madrid will win the treble this season. This season is over, so are you talking about next season? If it's next season, then I can tell you, yeah, of course, I know Madrid will have a very good season next season. Get Jose Mourinho in, sell like 5-6 players, get in 6-7 players, and the team will be in order. Yeah, but you have to give Jose what he needs to build the team. Adam says, Mariam, what's the real name for Arsenal player Gabriel? Okay. Daco says, my idol is Lewa and Messi is my second idol. Really? Daco, which country are you connecting from? Mariam says, Adam, why bro ask Noble that I don't say anything important in Arabic, I'm just joking. Adam says, no bro, next season we'll win the league. Yeah, Madrid need to win the league next season because you can't have Barcelona go 3 seasons straight winning the La Liga title. It will be a very, very big shame. Very big shame. Daco says, Pep best manager of all time. Nah, I don't agree. He's top, but for me, it has to be Sir Alex Ferguson. The greatest of all time for managers is Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah. What he did in those 27 years at Man United was incredible. 100%. Los Blancos says, Real Madrid can win La Liga. Yes, that will be next season though, but not this season. Not this season. Guys, let's get the likes up. And if you're just joining, kindly like and subscribe to Noble's View. Los Blancos, Adam, have you guys subscribed to the channel? Also, the Real Arsenal fan, have you guys subscribed to the channel? Don Lion says, Diaz and Gonzalo are our future. For Gonzalo Garcia, yes, I agree. But Brahim Diaz, I really am not impressed with him this season. I'm not impressed with Brahim Diaz. Yeah, but Gonzalo Garcia, I've seen enough to know that the kid will have a very good future at Madrid. Mariam says, my knowledge in football isn't very good. Daco says, I am from the UK. All right. Oh, let's see. Adam says, I subscribe to your channel. All right. Thank you very much, Adam. Serious Fanbat says, it's Shankly, Paisley, then Busby, Pep, and then Sir Alex. Sir Alex is the greatest of all time. Number 1. Then others follow. Sir Alex is number 1. Then other managers follow. Los Blancos says, Kvaratskhelia to win Ballon d'Or. No, I don't think he's going to win it. I think the most qualified this season has to be Harry Kane. Yeah, because Harry Kane has done amazing. Yeah, Harry Kane has done amazing for Bayern this season, and he's the player with the most goals in all competitions this season. He's got over 60 goals for club. Mariam says, Noble, please tell a story. Honestly, I'm not really good with stories, Mariam. I'm not good with stories. The stories I was telling earlier, I think the story have already changed. Yeah, the story has changed. So I think I'm out of ideas when it comes to stories for now. Yeah, Master Antonio should have scored that. Don Lion says Diaz scores less, but he has high impact in defending, pressing, and build-up play. Yes, he presses very well. I agree with that. He can also defend because he's got the energy for that. But his technical ability and finishing, I think, needs lots of work. Yeah, but one thing you can't take from Diaz is his pressing, his tenacity. He's very quick, but there are lots more needed. Los Blancos says Ancelotti greater than Sir Alex. Now I rate Ancelotti. I think for me Ancelotti is number 3. Yeah, if I go Alex, Pep, number 3 has to be Carlo Ancelotti, 100%. The real Arsenal fan says, bro, what you guys talking about? Sir Teta, the Haram Ball Master, is better than Sir Alex Ferguson and Pep Guardiola. Omar says, who is your favorite player in Manchester United? Right now is Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, he's the best midfielder in the world right now, and he's my favorite Man United player for now. Daco says, who is better, Messi or Ronaldo? Yeah, of course, it has to be Ronaldo. Ronaldo for me is the greatest of all time. Mariam says, writing a story isn't difficult. You just don't want to tire yourself out, my brother. Mariam. Adam says, bro, how the haram ball better than halal ball? An Arsenal fan. Yeah, it's typical Arsenal fans. They always like to rage bait people. That's why when they make such comments, I'll just laugh and move on. Yeah. Los Blancos says, bro, honestly, Bruno Fernandes is overrated. How is he overrated? Los Blancos. I love Madrid very much, right? But there's no midfielder in Madrid that is better than Bruno. Imagine you put Bruno in this Madrid squad. Do you know how many goals Kylian Mbappe will score? Mbappe probably will be around 60 goals like Harry Kane. And Vini Jr. will be playing better because he can get lots of chances. Madrid doesn't have creators in that midfield. I tell you, in the world of football, there is no midfielder better than Bruno right now. No midfielder in the world creates close to the chances that Bruno creates every single season. None. You are saying Bellingham clears Bruno all day. Come on, bro. Jude Bellingham. God. Yeah, it's an insult to Bruno to say Jude Bellingham is actually. What is going on with the Madrid defenders here? Tchouameni and Alaba, what are you guys doing there? Jude Bellingham. Come on. Omar says Madrid lost the Toni Kroos creativity and the only player with similar creativity is Bruno. Toni Kroos is not even creative. He's not that type of player. What Toni Kroos is good at is controlling the tempo of the midfield. That is what Kroos is good at. Not even creativity. I think Luka Modric is more creative than than Toni Kroos. Luka Modric is more creative than Toni. What Toni does is just control the tempo of the game. Kassa was doing more of the destruction in that midfield. The interception, the tackles was Kassa's job. He takes the ball, gives it to Toni and Luka. Then Luka creates the chance and also controls the tempo with Toni. So right now there is no. I think in the last. I don't want to say in the last 20 years, right? In the last 10 years or 15 years, the only midfielder that you can actually place side by, Ozil. Yeah, Ozil was also up there. Let me say in the last 10 years, right? The only midfielder you can actually play side by side with Bruno is Kevin De Bruyne. Then if you go 20 years, the midfielders you can put side by side with Bruno, Cesc Fabregas, Mesut Ozil, Kevin De Bruyne, and Bruno Fernandes. These four guys are actually on the same level when it comes to creativity, honestly. Adam says, Nobu, do you know Newcastle team? Yes, I know Newcastle team. I think I know. I should know more than 15 players or close to 20 players at Newcastle. Mariam says, thank you, Nobu. For what exactly? Daco says, Xavi Hernandez or Toni Kroos? I love Toni, but yeah, of course, I'll pick Xavi. I'll pick Xavi Hernandez. Adam says Toni, bro. Yeah, I love Toni, but yeah, Xavi and Iniesta were on a different level. Madrid should go for their second goal. The real Arsenal fan says, bro, you calling me young? I'm born 2000. How old are you then, bro? You just look like 28. You're just 2 years older and call me young. How dare you, lil homie? Okay, you think I'm 28? Nah, I'm not 28. I'm actually 9 years older than you. Yeah, so you can figure that out. I'm 9 years older than you. I think my last born. The last born of my house was actually born in the same year in 2000. Yeah, that was when the last born of my house was actually born. And I'm 9 years older than him, so. Adam says, what's the favorite player at Newcastle? I like a couple of players at Newcastle, honestly. I like Anthony Gordon. I like him. Yeah, I like Anthony Gordon. Who else? Who else? I'm trying to see. Maston Tuono. I'm trying to see. Tonali, I'm not really his biggest fan. Honestly, I'm not really his biggest fan. Yeah, I forgot someone. That left back. Yeah, the left back at Newcastle. Lewis Hall. I really love that kid. He's a fantastic player. I think I'll go with him. I think I'll go with Lewis Hall. Yeah, I'll go with Lewis Hall as my favorite player at Newcastle, followed by Anthony Gordon. Real Arsenal fan says, you're my big brother then. 9 years, bruh. Yeah, I don't know why a couple of people are saying I look younger. Yeah, but I'm actually older than that. I'm in my 30s. Omar says, you look young, man. You look 27 max for real. Nah, I'm older than that. Maybe it's because I'm not. Would I say because I'm not fat or what? Nah, but I'm actually older than that. But I'm not surprised though. Lots of people do say that I look like someone who is in his 20s. The Real Arsenal fan says, bro, can you tell me about the 2004 Arsenal Premier League? Because I started watching in 2005. I missed the 2004 season. I missed my team win the Premier League. Yeah, Arsenal team that season was really, really top. The Invincibles. Yeah, they were very, very strong. They won the league without losing any. Actually, it was Man United that broke that record the next season. Yeah, but Arsenal team 2004, Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, so many top players. I think Ashley Cole. Yeah, I think Ashley Cole was part of that Arsenal team, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Ashley is part of it now. Release your ball to Vinny Jr. Some referees wouldn't even give this as a foul. Release your ball. Mariam says, I thought you were 25 Nobel for the first time. Okay, you thought I was 25 for the... Why are so many people thinking that I look 25, 24, 27? Oh my God. Maybe I was thinking maybe even with the beard, some people might even say I look older. That means if I shave my beard, lots of people think I'm probably around 20 or 21. Daco says, Yamal PR is crazy. Rafinha 2025 better and still got 5th in Ballon d'Or. We Barca fans were so dumb. Yeah, I think it's just PR from Barcelona pushing Lamine Yamal ahead of Rafinha last season. Rafinha for me was the best player in Barcelona. Yeah, but he didn't even make it in the FIFA 11. He didn't make it top 10 of Ballon d'Or even. Yeah, Santi Cazorla with Abelo are greeting each other. Adam says, how old are you, Mariam? The real Arsenal fan says, bro, Thierry Henry the GOAT. Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira the GOAT. I remember, bro, the Thierry Henry deserved 2003 Ballon d'Or and 2004 Ballon d'Or. They rigged it for him. I think it was the 2003 one that he deserved, because 2004 Ballon d'Or was won by, was it Shevchenko? 2-3 was Pavel Nedved, which I think that was supposed to be for Thierry. Yeah, both Madrid players, Madrid fans are clapping for Santiago Cazorla. Yeah, Cazorla is a legend, honestly. Santiago. A standing ovation from the Madrid stars and also the players. Alvaro Carreras, easy man. Daco says, do you have a girlfriend? I do. No, I don't have a girlfriend. But I'm married. Real Arsenal fan says, if Arsenal wins the double, shave your head and beard. That's not going to happen. Yeah, I already said it. If Arsenal wins the league, then I'm going to get an Arsenal shirt that I'll wear for the Champions League final in support for Arsenal to win against PSG. Yeah, that's it. Adam says, the real Arsenal fan look in 2004. Barcelona win the UCL, not Arsenal. Ronaldinho deserved the Ballon d'Or. 2004. No, the team that won the 2004 Champions League was Porto. Jose Mourinho, Porto. I remember that game. It was 22 years ago, actually. Porto won that final against Monaco. Yeah. Porto won it against Monaco. It was Jose. After that final, Jose left Porto to Chelsea. He was at Chelsea 2-4, 2-5, won the league in his first season. 2-5, 2-6, he won it. The year Barcelona won the Champions League was in 2006 against Arsenal. That was the season Okay, before that season actually. Yeah, it was before that season that Ronaldinho won the 2005 Ballon d'Or. Ooh, that's a big miss from the Real Oviedo boy. Big miss. Desteg Bildir says, make crack on air. Are you sure you're okay? Adam says 27, I think. Yeah, I'm actually above that. Mariam says, bro, I told you that I'm older, not younger. The real Arsenal fan says, did Ronaldinho not win the 2000 Ballon d'Or 2004? Nah, the 2-3 Ballon d'Or was actually deserved by Thierry. Thierry had more goals and assists than Pavel Nedved that they gave the award to. Then in 2004, it was Shevchenko that won it. 2005, Ronaldinho. 2006, Fabio Cannavaro. Then 2007 was Ricardo Kaká. Kaká was one of my favorite players then. Kaká won the 2007 Ballon d'Or. And 2008 was when the dynasty and the rivalry started between... Okay, the rivalry actually started in 2007. Because in 2007, Kaká first, I think Ronaldo second, Messi third. Then in 2008, Ronaldo first, Messi second. Ooh, that's a good one. Cut back, Alvaro Carreras, cut back. Don't be selfish, Alvaro. Yeah, it's onside. That's okay. Yeah, there was no player there. I think he should have cut back to his teammate over there. Mariam says, Noble, if you shaved your beard, you will become a baby. Baby Noble. Yeah, with what you guys are saying now that I look younger now, if I shaved my beard, I definitely will look like 20 or 22. Dennis Beckham says, Florentino Perez in the is the Darth Vader of football owners. Yeah, that man he's got connections. Yeah. that man is an oracle in football. Florentino Perez. I think he's the most influential president or let's say club owner, whatever I might call it. I know Madrid doesn't have that model ball. It's president for Madrid. Yeah, I think he's the most influential and most powerful president in football. I don't know if he's the longest serving actually. Because he's been at Madrid for I think for almost 20 or over 20. I think he's been at Madrid for over 20 years. The real Arsenal fan says, bro, don't remind me that UCL final 2006. Please, I get crying sound when I was a 6-year-old child that time. Are you from London? The real Arsenal fan. Are you from London? Adam says, okay, we understand Mariam enough. Omar says, make your top 5 best players in the world right now. Top 5. I think best off of this season. For players who played in the Champions League, because if Bruno played in the Champions League, I'm definitely having him in my top 5. But for those who played in the Champions League and their leagues as well, I will go with Harry Kane as number 1. Number 2, I will go with Kylian Mbappe. Number 3, Michael Olise. Number 4, I'll say Luis Diaz. Number 5, Kvaratskhelia. Ooh, that acrobatic was actually close. Asensio, don't engage him. Just hold on. Yeah, you stall him for your team to return. Don't be rash. Nice one, Asensio. That's a good one. Yeah, Alaba is going to appreciate him. Darwin Invincible says Hala Madrid. Yeah, bro, Hala Madrid. That's a very good defensive work from Asensio. Very good one. The Real Arsenal fan says in the era of 2008 to 2021, Messi and Ronaldo dominated the Ballon d'Ors, but in 2018, Luka Modric sneaked in. Yeah, that was actually supposed to be Ronaldo's ball. Yeah, Ballon d'Or, they did their thing. They did their thing. Ricky says Arsenal corner merchants. It's no longer working for them, by the way. The corner kicks for Arsenal have dried off. The Real Arsenal fan says I'm 26 years, bro. My birthday in February. Okay, yeah. Your birthday is already. Is it 3 months past? Yeah, it's 3 months past. Last God says, do you want Neymar to play the World Cup? Yeah, I think Neymar might go to the World Cup. He was included in the preliminary squad for Brazil. I think we are going to see a couple of key names that will be left out from the World Cup squad. The Barcelona young player, is it Rooney Beja, or what is his name? He was left out of the Swedish team for the World Cup. Kamavinga, we got notification today that he was left out of the French squad for the World Cup. Yeah, for the preliminary list, he's been left out. Adam says, yeah, Mariam, he's like my uncle Nobu. The Real Arsenal fan says, no, I'm not from London, but it's red for real. Okay, you're not from London. Okay, boy, you are from England, right? Omar says Kvaratskhelia deserves the Ballon d'Or in my opinion. Now, I think that there are players who have performed better than Kvicha Kvaratskhelia this season. The likes of Michael Olise, Harry Kane, Luis Diaz. Yeah, Kylian Mbappe has also performed better than him. So I think these guys deserve it more than Kvaratskhelia. Mariam says, Adam is joking. I was joking. I'm not older than him. Adam says, yes, Omar, this season is scary and his nightmare for Chelsea. 2 Arsenal's fans in the live. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia really destroyed Chelsea. Now, I really like Kvaratskhelia. Man, this Real Oviedo guy missed a very, very good chance here. Nacho. A very, very good chance. Guys, let's get the likes up, and if you're just joining, kindly subscribe to Nobu's View. Let's get the likes up. Let's get it up. Ronaldo Edit says, yo, remember me? I do remember you. Welcome back, Ronaldo Edit. The Real Arsenal fan says, if Mbappe comes to Arsenal, everyone will start calling him better than prime Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Maradona and Pele combined. I know it for sure. Aaron Dineni, welcome back as well. Welcome back, Aaron Dineni. The Real Arsenal fan says, no, I'm from Pakistan. Okay. Are you from Islamabad, Lahore, or from Karachi? Kikon says, why do you think these players at Real Madrid has so much ego? I think they are. I don't know what I would even call it. Maybe if it's Perez that give them that much power. I think that's the case. Florentino Perez give the players lots of power, and if you are a manager who is not very experienced and can control the egos, you definitely would struggle there. 100%. Mariam says, I'm so bored, I swear. Are you not watching the Madrid game, Mariam? I thought you said you like Madrid. Oh, Arnold is out and Carvajal is on. The real Arsenal fan says, wow, how do you know Pakistani cities? Are you a Pakistani guy disguised inside the mask? Nah, I'm not a Pakistani. I just love to know about different countries, and yeah, I've got to know about a couple of countries, their cities. I just love culture. I love to know about people's culture, their way of life. Yeah, I'm just interested in knowing different places in the world. Mariam says, no, I don't watch anything. Have you heard of the Hanta virus? Yes, I did. I don't know if the cruise ship is still in Cape Verde or if it's left there. I really don't know, but I just hope it doesn't escalate into something that will turn into be a thing similar to what happened in 2020. I really don't need that. Man, this name is very difficult. Kakpas Suzurek says hello from Poland. Pardon me for mispronouncing your name, bro. I think that's the most difficult name I've actually gotten to pronounce. So pardon me for mispronouncing your name. Suzurek. Is it Suzurek? Kakpa Suzurek. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Yeah, Hassan is about to come on. Mariam. Oh, he's a black Egyptian. I've seen the Hassan guy. He's a black Egyptian. Mariam. Haitan Hassan, number 10. He's coming on 69th minute. Gonzalo Garcia coming on for Kylian Mbappe. Kakpas Susrek says, nice try. Yeah, that's actually the most difficult name I've gotten to pronounce since I've been doing live stream. I've seen lots of difficult names, but bro, yours is top of the list. Which team do you support, bro? The real Arsenal fan says, bro, where are you from? I'm Nigerian, but I'm living in China. Madrid need to score more goals. Yeah, they need to score more goals. Ooh, that's a good strike. Yeah, wise one, giving it to the goalkeeper. Mariam says, everyone here is waiting for that virus to stop classes. It's so strange. Really? The real Arsenal fan says, bro, Noble, pronounce this footballer name Blazikowski. Yeah, I think that one is easier. Kappa says, better name me Kappa. Yeah, I think the Kappa is better. Sometimes joining those S and Z, SZ is usually very difficult to pronounce, honestly. Yeah, good one. I think Brahim Diaz he's been playing very well in this game. Change the ball. Sometimes Vinny Jr. can be annoying with his game. Why are you passing that ball like that, Jude? Mbappe. Look at Vinny. Drop the ball for them. Abelua has actually lost lots of weight. Look at how he's looking. Mariam says he doesn't speak Egyptian Arabic. He's half Egyptian and half Tunisian. Lived in France. Speaks French and plays in Spain. This is the first time appearing with our national team this year. Really? Okay, that means he's very much... is he qualified to play for the Spain national team? Yeah, he says he's half Tunisian, so he can play for Tunisia as well. Okay, he speaks French. Okay, he lived in France. Okay, that means he can play. If he lived in France as a teenager or a kid, then he's also very much eligible to play for the French national team. Alejandro Junior, or is that Junior? Alejandro says Chomeni or Valverde, the boxing. Yeah, it was actually Chomeni that won the boxing fight between himself and Federico Valverde. Yo guys, let's get the likes up. Kylian, what is Kylian Mbappe doing there? What is the meaning of that? Ooh. The Hassan guy is very skillful. He just did Kamavinga dirty. Come on, referee, that's a foul ball. He did Kamavinga dirty there. And he's left-footed. The boy is good. I really like that skill from Hassan. He's he's a handful. Really. Madrid need to get more goals in this game. Very, very important. They need more goals. At least secure the win, have a comfortable win. And my prediction was a 2-0 win for Madrid. So let's see if Madrid gets the 2-0 or it ends at 1-0. Referee, it's a foul ball. The real Arsenal fan says, Noble, what if I told you my name was Sheikh Abu Zalam Al-Sheikh Bilnana bin Batata? Come on, bro. You are typing all the Pakistani name for me. Mariam says he could play for France, Tunisia and Egypt, but he chose Egypt. Why do you say that? Whether he's white or worse, it makes no difference. No, I know, of course. I thought maybe he was looking probably like the Mo Salahs, the Mamouche, because that's how majority of Egyptians look. You hardly see black Egyptians playing the national team. Very few. Yeah, so I was actually expecting to see maybe someone like Mamouche and the likes. Yeah, Salah. My baby. Mbappe to take the penalty. I think he's going to volley it. He's going to kick it into the air. Segena bazelele, bam baby, segena bazelele. Bam baby, segena bazelele. It's a free kick. I think it's a difficult angle. Mbappe, yeah. Mbappe should have left it for someone else to take. Yeah. The medic. I think the ball hit his head. Okay, his stomach. Ooh. He's down. He's going to be giving us fair play. Ooh. Yeah, the ball hit his chest. Eric Bailly. The real Arsenal fan says, Mariam, my name is Sheikh Abu Zalam. This guy. Who is Batata? It seems he's a popular Arabic person. Who is Batata? Madrid need to score more goals. Ooh. Mbappe, I think coming to the left side would have been perfect. Yeah, the left side would have been perfect for Kylian Mbappe. Very good. Corner kick for Real Madrid. Let's see. Pam pararam pam pam. Vini. Okay, Mastantuono is actually still in the game. That means Kamavinga is still on. Okay, no, Kamavinga is off for Jude. Okay, Gonzalo Garcia off. Kamavinga off. Who else? Okay, Kamavinga is still playing. Okay. When Ferrer says your top 4 for next season, I think I will have to wait till the teams finish their signings before the season starts. Then I can actually give my prediction for the top 4. But for now, I think it will not be okay to give the predictions for now. I'll just have to wait for the new season when teams make some signings, then I can actually give my predictions for the top 4. Adam says, what's the score, Noble, now? It's 1-0 for Madrid against Oviedo. They've made a couple of changes, pushing for the second goal. Vini, break and pass. You want to do that beautiful one. Do the easier pass. Give the easier pass. Oh boy. Yeah, Bayi is stronger than this kid. He's stronger than him. You're welcome, Adam. You're welcome. 7.2 kilometers for Vini Jr. Ooh. That didn't look good. Alvaro Carreras, that did not look good. When Ferrer says Manchester United has to be in the top 4, I know you won't leave them out. Yeah, of course I cannot leave Man United out of the top 4. If United don't make top 4 next season, then I'm going to see it as a terrible season. 100%. So, of course, we need to be in the top 4 next season. Agudin. Pam 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 pam. Adam says, Nobu, why you watch the match we lost the La Liga? Yeah, of course, it doesn't mean that I will stop watching games. Even if Madrid lose the La Liga or the Champions League, it doesn't stop me from watching games. Yeah, and I also watch Man United games, whether Man United lose or win. Ooh, Kylian Mbappe, that's a good strike. Very good strike from Kylian. Okay, offside. It's offside. I thought that was very close to being a goal. Yeah, I just love and enjoy watching football. Yeah, it's offside. So regardless of whether the team I support win or lose games, it doesn't stop me from watching football games. Nah, it doesn't stop me. Alaba. Shahem Aliasat says, okay, you've already retracted your message. MK Gaming, welcome back. Mariam says, no, but what did you say about Haitham Hassan a little while ago? Did he play well? Oh, your brain is just actually remembering what I said earlier. Whoosh! Nice one. Jude Bellingham. Very good goal from Jude with his left foot. Boom. Yeah, that's a very good one from Jude Bellingham. These are the sort of performances and the goals I expect from Madrid. Good goal, Jude. Come on. Nice one, Jude Bellingham. I love that. Very good goal. Yeah, he didn't want to over-celebrate it because Madrid already lost La Liga. I understand that, but that was a very beautiful goal from Jude Bellingham. Very good goal. Yeah, Mariam, what I said about Haitham Hassan is that he's got some skills. Yeah, there was something he did to the Madrid player there. I think that was Brahim Diaz or who exactly. Yeah, but he was brought down. The referee didn't give him a foul there. Adam says it's goal for Madrid from Jude. Yeah, Jude Bellingham just scored the second goal for Madrid. Mariam says, read my former beautiful name. Mariam says, okay, my name is Mariam Abdelrahim Shaban Kelaf Khalil Hassan. That Mariam with her generational names that she's putting out. Oh my God. Eric Bailly. Ooh, nah. Okay, no, it's not Eric Bailly. That's a foul, but I think he stamped on it. The real Arsenal fans says, Mariam, what does bin batata mean? Does it mean son of a potato? Okay, bin means son. Okay, so that's the Arabic word for son, bin. Bin Salman. Oh. Bam 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 bananam bam banam bam banam. I knew this was going to be a comfortable win for Madrid. 2-0 was my prediction. Let's see if Madrid gets one more goal. Okay, I think it was Tchouaméni that went off. Yeah, Tchouaméni went off that time. Yeah, I thought it was Camavinga. Mariam says, yeah, Noble, you know Mohammed bin Salman. Yeah, of course I know him. I know Mohammed bin Salman. The Qatari. They are from Qatar. So bin means son in Arabic. Yeah, nice one, Jude. Nice one. I expect Jude to have a very good season for Madrid next year. Maybe have Jude. Enzo. Wow, this Hassan boy is good. Look at what he's doing to Alvaro Carreras. Left-footed, very skillful. Shoot. What? Whoa. That's a good strike from Hassan Haitham. Very good strike. But Thibaut Courtois made the good save there. Yeah, this boy is good. This Egyptian is really good. He's very good. Adam says, no, from Saudi Arabia, Noble. Nah, I think the Salman I know is from Qatar. Maybe there's another one from Saudi Arabia. Is this Saudi or Qatar? Nah, I'm not a Muslim, Adam. I'm a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. Yeah, Alvaro. Asensio, go back to your position. Very important. Position in football, very, very important. What happened there? Ooh, his knee. Doesn't look good. Okay, I think he twisted his knee. Yeah, he twisted his knee. Mariam says, Noble, in Egypt, we don't separate names with the word being. We say the name directly. Imagine if I separated all my names with the bean, it would be taller than the Burj Khalifa. Yeah. Okay, Saudis, Qataris always like to use bean to separate names. Okay. Adam says, oh, Noble, I am Muslim American. Okay, that's nice to know. Which state in the US are you connecting from? Mariam says, Mohammed bin Salman is a king of Saudi Arabia, Nobel Prize, not Qatar. I think This son, what, Sheikh Jassim bin. Okay, I think I was confusing that with Sheikh Jassim. Yeah, I think I don't know if there's bin Salman in his name. Sheikh Jassim bin Salman. I don't know if that's the correct name. Yeah, that was the name I was actually looking for. Okay, the King of Saudi Arabia. Okay, yeah, I've seen him with Trump a couple of times. Yeah, I've seen the King of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed. I think most of the the Arab kings, many of them bear the name Mohammed. They love that. Muslims love the name Mohammed. They bear it. I think that's the most popular Muslim name. Vini. Look at look at Vinicius. Oh boy. Adam says North Carolina. Okay, North Carolina. That's really nice too. What's the time in North Carolina? North Carolina now. I guess maybe it should be afternoon for you guys. Maybe 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. in North Carolina. The real Arsenal fan says that's Prince bin Salman, the Saudi Arabia. Okay, the Saudi prince, right? Okay, bin Salman. Okay, Sheikh Jassim bin Salman. Because I know there was Salman in that name, so that was okay. Yeah, I think that was where I mixed it up. And a slot says, read my full name. My name is Mariam Abdelrahim Shaban Khalaf. Mariam, come on. Adam says 2212. In North Carolina? Are you being serious? So that means North Carolina is the same time zone as the UK. You are in the UK, right? Because it cannot be North Carolina time 10:12. That's not possible. Maybe you are telling me the UK time. It cannot be North Carolina time because I know in the US now it's afternoon. It's afternoon in the US. Intergalactic says Noble TV, the best streamer in China. Intergalactic, nice to have you back, brother. Welcome back. Yo guys, let's get the likes up to 40. We are currently on 33 likes, so let's get it up, guys. And if you're just joining, kindly subscribe to Noble's View. Is in the camera motion. Adam says 5:02. Is it 5:02 in the morning? Or 5 p.m.? Sorry, 5 p.m. 5 p.m., right? Daco says is Olise in top 5 this season. Yeah, Olise has to be in top 5 for me. He has to be in top 5. He's actually number 3 on my list. Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, Michael Olise, Luis Diaz, and Kvaratskhelia. That's my top 5. Yeah, I think he should have gone with his left. Go to the left side. Adam says 5:02 morning in North Carolina. Come on, bro. You are giving me wrong information. You are giving me wrong information. MVP of the match is Gonzalo Garcia. Yeah, it's well deserved. Well deserved. The game is over, guys. Real Madrid have won 2-0 against Real Oviedo. A good game from Madrid. Yeah, a good game. Mariam says, why don't you read to the end of my name, man? Yeah, that's too long. Mariam says Haitham Hassan is a good dribbler but not a goal scorer, although he is skilled at dribbling. Yeah, I saw that in his game. He's very, very good at dribbling. He was he was just terrorizing Alvaro Carreras on that left flank, on the Madrid left wing position. Yeah, but he's. I think he probably needs to develop his output. Yeah, he needs to develop his output. Okay, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow morning for our morning show. I missed out on the morning show yesterday because I had lots of businesses that I needed to do earlier. Yeah, but I'll be available tomorrow for the morning show, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your night. Take care, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow for the morning show. Good night.